Blake, we allowed Micah out on the weather deck because he was out for a much shorter time than you would be doing the forecast. Glad you're here in studio with us right now.
Yeah, it feels quite toasty in the studio compared to outside, Juliet. But numbers tonight, the actual air temperature, that's really our focus tonight. Yes, wind chills will remain on the dangerous side through tomorrow morning, but the actual air temperature might be some of the coldest readings we've had in quite some time, especially away from the lakeshore. 13 weather ball heading into tonight is solid blue. We will be just bone chilling as this evening goes on throughout the nighttime hours. Much of West Michigan will be dry. Now, having said that, those at the lakeshore, you're probably laughing because you contended with lake effect snow all day long, and you still will contend with lake effect snow in some capacity through the rest of tonight. 13 weather ball brought to you by LaFontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Temperatures sitting generally at or below zero, sitting at 0 here at Muskegon and Holland. 2 below right now in Grand Rapids and Ionia, and now down to 6 below at Fremont. And you factor in the wind, wind chill values have been 10 to 20 below zero throughout much of the daytime hours. Actually, this morning we saw some wind chills down to 30 below zero, but that is because, well, we have an influence off of the relatively warmer waters of Lake Michigan still. Lake Michigan, the water temperature is sitting at around 40 degrees. Where there's no influence off of the Great Lakes, that's where the coldest readings are upstream of us, currently feeling closer to 40 below up towards Ironwood, Michigan. As for the wind, it will relax tonight to the point where we expect calm readings after midnight tonight, and that will set up the stage, especially away from the lakeshore, for some bitterly cold air. We have all the ingredients lining up: that light to calm wind, a fresh, deep snowpack, and an abnormally cold air mass aloft in our atmosphere. The only question mark that could be a mitigating factor of those numbers preventing to really bottom out is how our skies behave. There is still some cloud coverage around, especially at the lakeshore, and we'll see how that behaves over the course of tonight. Having said that, our expectation is that as this evening and night goes on, those that are in the vicinity of US 131 will be our coldest spots tonight, potentially falling as low as 20 below zero. Even at the lakeshore, you will fall several degrees below zero by the end of the night, and then we only rebound to about 5 to 10 degrees above zero tomorrow afternoon. That is still very cold at this point of winter. But our forecast low of 20 below here in Grand Rapids, that is some rare territory. The last time Grand Rapids has seen a low temperature at 20 below zero, you got to go back to January 19th of 1994, 32 years ago. It's an outside chance, but it's not out of the question we actually reach our all-time coldest temperature here in Grand Rapids, which is 24 below zero. That was set back on February 13th and 14th of 1899. So again, this is some rare territory as we get into the nighttime hours. At the lakeshore, however, well, it's still snowing. The lake effect just seems like it will never shut off. That has been the case at the lakeshore all day long. It is still continuing. The heaviest pockets of snow across portions of Ottawa and Allegan County right now off of that north and west wind. But the bigger picture across the country is this storm system that's brewing out to the south and west. And look at all of the winter alerts across the country. Everything shaded in pink is a winter storm warning. This dark magenta color, that is an ice storm warning. This is going to be a major system this weekend to our south. Now, this weekend storm system is not going to impact much of West Michigan. We'll get to that in just a second. But in the meantime, lake effect snow will continue at the lakeshore through tonight, to the point our wind orientation will shunt much of the lake effect snow offshore. So much of our Saturday will be dry across West Michigan, outside of just some lingering snow showers at the immediate lakeshore. For many, a partly to mostly cloudy sky tomorrow, but still remaining very cold. The daytime high around 7. Sunday, if you want to call it a heat wave, we get into the lower 10s on Sunday, but we also contend with that storm system for a select few. There it is. This is Saturday evening, that storm system mostly to our south. The northern fringe of this system on Sunday may clip those that are near I-94. Kalamazoo and Battle Creek, you do have the chance of a couple inches of snow late in the day Sunday, but the farther north you go, especially north of I-96, not expecting any system snow on Sunday. Should be dry. As for tonight, temperatures falling well below zero, and for those that are inland, especially near the vicinity of US 131, we could see numbers as low as 20 below zero tonight, and that is the air temperature, not the wind chill. 13 on your side, 7-day forecast, or 13 weather impact alert goes through tomorrow, because it still will remain frigid tomorrow. We'll rebound into the 10s Sunday through next week, and a few sneaky snow chances Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Juliet, there is no sign of a winter thaw, at least for the rest of this month into early February. It's going to remain cold all the way through the end of next week.